One of the worst things that could happen to me financially has happened, and I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed because um, look, the hat still lands, and and I mean, I literally just lost a ton of money, uh, and it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter because this, and it doesn't matter because of this. I don't know if that's backwards or not. It probably is. But it says, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails. And you see, it's Proverbs 19:21. Now, if I told you the potential money that I just lost, you'd be like, what's wrong with him? Um, but many are the plans in a person's heart. I had plans for the money, and I even had good intentions for the money. I was going to actually take probably most of it that I made in the next couple days and go to the beach after the storm and help feed a bunch of people and clean stuff up. But that obviously wasn't my plan, or maybe it was, and it'll come back to me in the form of something else or something else. But do I seem worried? Do I seem bothered? No, because I'm not. Because Philippians, do believe it is 4:6, and it says, man, I'm bad at quoting. I can remember a lot of stuff, but that's hard for me. I don't know why. Um, but basically, worry not. Worry not. And do I seem worried? Not at all. I'm not worried. I'm gonna tell you that it was probably about a $30,000 loss, and I'm broke. Does it seem like I'm upset? Hey, and I'm not, because many are the plans in a person's heart, but the Lord's plan is what prevails. And clearly, He didn't want me to have the money, and if He did, it would be there. And if He didn't, then it's not. It's not. So, uh, it is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. And that's all it'll ever be. Um, but man, it's weird because 2 years ago, if I would have took a $3,000 loss, it would have been like murder, 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 murder. But I'm not worried about nothing, not a thing. I got things I can sell. I've got skills. I'm obviously good in front of a camera. Woo! Um, and people naturally like me because I'm naturally likable and I'm a good person. So cover them things up, lady. No, but it is what it is. It wasn't in God's plan for me to have that money, and or to keep that money, I should say, because I did have it, and it was in His plans for me to have that money at one point, but not to keep it, and that's okay, man, because money comes and goes, and it's the root of all evil. It's why you fold it, and it shows you so many disturbing things. Um, Also, God works in such mysterious ways, because I punched a door one time and the door actually punched me back, and now I have a permanent reminder not to punch doors. Um, Try to turn so I don't get her in there, because she don't like the camera as much as me, and that's okay too, because not everything is for everybody, and not every dollar's a good dollar. Keep that in mind, folks. Um, it's all evil. Yeah, dollars are all evil. Every one of them. You ever see somebody lose $30,000 and be flat broke and not care? But I guess it happens because it's happening right now. And like I said, it comes back. It all comes back when He wants it to. Uh, I think I'd be more upset about my dog being hurt, to be honest with you. Um, because I like my dog and I hate money. I'm not gonna say hate. Hate's a strong negative word. I dislike money. Um, it's a necessary evil. They forced it into being a necessary evil. Not really necessary, and it's not really forced. I could go live in a cave. I'd get to ride my bear finally. I've been wanting to ride a bear since I was a kid. Uh, but uh, it's whatever. Uh, and hopefully the fact that I'm not bothered by it will affect somebody's life in a positive way. That when they incur a loss as dramatic as that one, that it doesn't affect them as bad as it could. And I mean, look at me. I could go model. No, I'm kidding. Come here, puppy. Come here, Aries. Get on the camera. Come here. Don't be camera shy. This is Aries. Look at the camera, Aries. That's you, bro. You ever seen yourself? Now you have. You're not even trying to look. What? Do you not like the way you look? A lot of people don't, but you should because you're all beautiful. He got a dirty butthole though. That's sad that puppies can't wipe. They probably would if they could, but instead they just drag it across your carpet. Or the other dog licks it. Or the other dog licks it because hey, Bible says not to lay with dogs somewhere in it. I think vaguely I remember, but I love the thing, and I'll continue to lay with it because it keeps me warm when I'm cold. And dogs know nothing but love and innocence, like a child, which I had a conversation with my homie earlier, whose child is nothing more than a blessing. It almost brings me to tears. It's probably gonna because I'm saying it, but people that say redheads are demons, they're liars. That kid's no demon. And if he is, he's the cutest demon I've ever seen in my life. Um, and yeah, man. See, I'm tearing up, and I don't know if it's the sty in my eye or just thinking about that beautiful young boy. Not in the way that Takashi 69 would think about a beautiful young boy, though, you creeper. I don't have a lot to say, but I always have a lot to say. I hope y'all share my videos. Look, tearing up. You can see it. That kid is such a gorgeous kid. Just the immense joy in my heart from hearing him laugh over a audio clip is amazing. And I hope that everybody in the world gets to feel that type of joy. Tear, and there's so many people's kids that are just, I mean, they're all joyous until their innocence is stole. And now I'm just gonna think it's a sty because that motherfucker won't stop going. Profanity is bad. Curse words. But and it's a habit I'm trying to break myself of. I'm not always clean mouthed. I don't eat soap. Makes it hard. Don't look at me like that, lady. Everything happens for a reason. Can't stress it enough. If something disappears just randomly and you're like, oh, I know I put it there, it's probably because he didn't want it there. And if it comes back, it's because he was teaching you how easily he can remove and add things to your life. And so if he wants that to come back to me, it'll come back to me. And if it don't, it don't. And, who am I? Hey, Kevin. Oh, your boy just took a $30,000 loss. No, it's one of them things where you just can't stress over it because it's the serenity prayer. I don't know if y'all know the serenity prayer or not, but basically, don't worry about the things you can't change. You can't change them. I can't change that that's gone. As much as I'd like to, I'm not even gonna say it because I don't care. It's one less thing that I have to worry about and stress about, and it goes back to Philippians 4:6. Uh, where does the white go when the snow melts? It just disappears. Uh, where does the white go? That's a good question. I like your question. Well, it goes to my last name. Uh, and I love you, Kevin. See, Kevin's such a great person. Y'all don't even know how great of a person Kevin is. Um, love that guy. Probably had more troubles than me throughout his life, and he walks around with a smile on his face. Um, and and we all have troubles, man. We all have troubles, and we're all troubled. Some of us are troubled physically, some of us are troubled emotionally, and some of us are troubled physically. But you can't change the things that you can't change. You just got to accept them and keep going. I wear blue shirts. Do you? Um, um, look at my ears, man. Them things just fold over like pieces of paper. Um, I need to adjust that before I start looking elfish. Um, but I love all y'all. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. Don't pray on me. I won't pray on you. Um, I'm not a celebrity. Um, and or a TV evangelist, or anybody on TV. They just prey on people. Uh, yeah, yeah, they do. Um, it didn't come back. He must have not wanted me to have it. I just wanted to illustrate that. Um, and yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's 1:50 in the morning. I've had a lot of restless nights. I'm gonna assume he wants me to sleep all day. I don't know. Um, 'cause you got to assume that whatever is and was always gonna be. And um, I'm glad that I never lost my childlike innocence, and that I can make that switch from uh, a little bit of anger that I may have, or a little bit of frustration, to an immediate happiness. Um, like you see a child do. Like you can take a child's toy, and within 5 minutes he's back to a smile on his face. And I'm no different. And I think my behaviors have always been, not all of them obviously, but a lot of them have been Christ-like, and my generosity and my happiness and my willingness to forgive, and my um, things of that nature. um, uh, what you know, and what you don't know, and what is, and what isn't will never be. And you nailed it. Um, but I'm glad that I have that, like children do. And maybe it makes me easier to prey on, because I know people mistake kindness for weakness, and all that. But kindness isn't weakness. Kindness is strong. That's strength. That's a strength, for sure. Anger, that's a weakness. That's what gets you caught up in things that you shouldn't be caught up in. Uh, and I just felt like I had a dookie. Um, but yeah, all these things that people think are strengths. I can punch you in the face. That's not a strength. That's a weakness, yo. Um, that's an incredible weakness. I'll just rob this dude for whatever, etc., etc., etc. I just stole this lady's purse. That's a weakness. You didn't have the strength to persevere without taking things from other people. Um, and yeah, I'm learning a lot. Obviously, it just spews out of my mouth like water. My mouth is a faucet for the Lord's word, and guidance, I think, for other people, or at least I hope it is. And my nose is a faucet, but only in the spring when allergies kick in. And I just twist my ear like this and it shuts off. No, I'm kidding.
It just keeps running. But I don't know what I got to say. Just things just come out of my face. Little vibrational words. Um, Positive energies, always positive. Good vibes. Uh, Good vibes. Don't let the next man get you down. Don't let somebody else's behaviors affect your day. Don't let somebody else's deceit affect your ability to tell the truth. Don't let somebody else's ignorance affect your ability to be smart. Don't let somebody else's inability to learn affect your ability to learn. Don't let uh, someone else's shrinking in personality affect your growth. So many different aspects to it. Uh, be positive and you'll see positive, eh? That's an alphabet joke. Um, and Love everybody, regardless of how they slight you. You know, if somebody gets over on you for something, then clearly they needed it more than you anyway. Or if somebody lies to you, then that's their truth, and whatever. It's like I used to lie. Uh, I used to lie frequently. Um, it is what it is. That's the past. Right now is the present, and I'm more geared to focusing on what's in the future for me, and it's big. I'm not gonna lie. Like I just said, I think it's big. I hope it's big. I'd like to believe it's big. People tell me it's not. No, I think also people get into the religion and the spirituality and then just assume that God doesn't have a sense of humor and they get serious and there's no need for that. I think God has a big sense of humor and I think he finds a lot of the things that we find funny. Um, but I don't know. I've never met him. Gonna eventually. Some people aren't. Um, I'd like to hope that everybody gets to, but you never know. Um, and you won't know until you know, and even then, will you know? I don't know. That goes back to the questions I was asking earlier. Um, and Yeah, but I can guarantee you've never seen someone take a loss as good as this. I've seen business owners drop to the ground in tears over small losses, and I've seen people get fired from jobs that they've had for years over the loss of $1. Just just goes to show you that the world isn't the way that it's supposed to be. But I love all y'all. I'm gonna see what this finish button does again. I have a pretty good idea. Um, but it's like that. It's like that easy button at Staples. We're just gonna try it one more time.